Welcome to Manila Updates TV. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. News tickers in Tokyo, Manila, and Beijing flashed urgent updates, their screens awash with breaking headlines and real-time footage. The world's attention was drawn to the churning waters of the West Philippine Sea, where tensions were rising by the hour. Chinese maritime militia vessels had swarmed a Philippine supply boat near 2nd Thomas Shoal, a remote outpost that had become a flashpoint in the ongoing maritime dispute. The Philippine crew, outnumbered and outmaneuvered, pressed on with their resupply mission, determined to hold their ground despite the overwhelming presence of Chinese ships. Headlines blared. China Coast Guard employs water cannon on Philippine resupply mission. The dramatic images of powerful jets of water slamming into the Philippine vessel quickly went viral, sparking outrage and concern both at home and abroad. Dangerous maneuvers, near collisions, and chilling radio warnings echoed across the contested West Philippine Sea. Each encounter seemed to push the boundaries of brinkmanship, with both sides testing nerves and resolve in the face of mounting risks. The Philippine Coast Guard documented every incident, capturing photos and videos as evidence. Each new confrontation was logged and reported, adding to a growing dossier of provocations that fueled diplomatic protests and heightened regional anxiety. Gray zone tactics, intimidation without open conflict, became the new normal. Chinese vessels shadowed their Philippine counterparts, using sheer numbers and aggressive posturing to assert dominance without firing a shot. Meanwhile, Filipino fishermen from Palawan spoke of being chased from their traditional fishing grounds. Their livelihoods, already precarious, were now threatened by constant harassment and dwindling catches. Many wondered how much longer they could endure the uncertainty and fear. The Philippine government, under mounting pressure from its citizens and the international community, struggled to respond with limited resources. Tense meetings in Manila reflected the gravity of the situation, as officials weighed their options and braced for further escalation. For every patrol boat the Philippines could deploy, China could send a dozen more. The stark disparity in naval power was impossible to ignore, underscoring the David and Goliath nature of the standoff. The world watched, holding its breath, as international journalists reported live from Manila. Crowds gathered around televisions and smartphones, anxiously following every update and wondering how long the Philippines could hold the line against such overwhelming odds. Then, news from Tokyo arrived. Not a military threat, but a promise of partnership and support. Japan announced a new initiative to bolster the Philippines' maritime capabilities, signaling a shift in regional alliances and a renewed commitment to upholding international law. While water cannons made headlines, a more strategic development was quietly unfolding behind the scenes. Japanese shipyards ramped up production, preparing to deliver new patrol vessels that would strengthen the Philippines' ability to defend its waters. This announcement signaled a fundamental shift in the Philippines' ability to stand its ground. With new ships on the horizon and international support growing, hope flickered that the balance of power in the West Philippine Sea might finally begin to change. In Tokyo, Japanese and Philippine officials finalized a landmark agreement, marking a significant milestone in the evolving partnership between the two nations. This historic moment was the result of months of careful negotiation and reflects a shared vision for peace and stability in the region. Under this agreement, Japan will provide 5 state-of-the-art, large patrol vessels to the Philippine Coast Guard. These ships are not just symbols of cooperation, they are tangible assets that will directly enhance the Philippines' ability to safeguard its vast maritime territory. This initiative stands as Japan's largest ever maritime security assistance project, underscoring Tokyo's deep commitment to ensuring a free and open Indo-Pacific. It sends a clear message that Japan is ready to play a proactive role in supporting its regional partners. For the Philippines, these 97-meter ships are a lifeline. They're faster, more durable, and specifically designed for extended patrols in challenging conditions. Their advanced technology and robust construction mean they can operate farther and longer than previous vessels. The deal goes beyond simply delivering ships. It includes comprehensive training for Filipino crews, ongoing maintenance support, and a steady supply of spare parts. This ensures that the vessels remain effective and reliable for years to come, building lasting capacity within the Philippine Coast Guard. This is more than just hardware, it's a holistic boost to Philippine maritime capability. The agreement strengthens operational readiness, fosters technical expertise, and deepens the bonds of trust between Japan and the Philippines. With these new ships, the Coast Guard will dramatically expand its operational reach and endurance, allowing for longer and more effective patrols across the country's vast and often contested waters. Painted in white, these vessels are a visible reminder that maritime disputes should be managed through international law, not force. Their presence reinforces the principle of peaceful resolution and respect for established rules. Equipped with these advanced patrol ships, the Philippines can now better document foreign incursions, protect its fishermen, and enforce maritime laws, all while avoiding unnecessary escalation and maintaining stability in the region. Japan's support empowers the Philippines to respond robustly to daily gray zone tactics, deterring illegal activities and strengthening maritime governance. Ultimately, this partnership is a game changer for regional maritime security, setting a new standard for cooperation and resilience in the Indo-Pacific. The arrival of these patrol vessels transforms the Philippine Coast Guard from reactive to proactive. Previously, small aging boats could only respond after incidents occurred, leaving vast areas unmonitored. Now, the new ships can stay at sea for weeks, maintaining a persistent presence in hotspots like the Spratlys and Scarborough Shoal. Their presence deters aggressors and protects Filipino fishermen. Longer patrols mean better intelligence, surveillance, and real-time response. The psychological impact is profound. The Philippines is no longer a helpless underdog. These modern ships rewrite the narrative, showing resolve and growing capacity. The Coast Guard is now a true guardian of the nation's maritime domain. Occasional deployments may grab headlines and spark public interest, but it's only through a constant, unwavering presence that real control over the seas is established. Headlines fade, but the daily reality of patrols is what truly shapes the balance of power in these contested waters. Imagine a police officer walking the same neighborhood every day. Over time, their presence deters crime and reassures the community. In the same way, the Coast Guard's relentless daily patrols transform the West Philippine Sea from a lawless frontier into a zone where Philippine authority is visible, felt, and respected. The new Japanese-built vessels are specifically designed for this mission. With their long range, high endurance, and advanced surveillance technology, they can stay at sea for extended periods, monitoring vast stretches of ocean and responding quickly to any incident. Their persistent presence not only deters illegal fishing and other unlawful activities but also ensures that every incident is carefully documented. This builds a robust legal record, providing undeniable evidence for future diplomatic or legal actions. This strategy is crucial in countering so-called gray zone tactics, ambiguous actions that fall short of open conflict but undermine sovereignty. By being there, the Coast Guard makes it riskier and more difficult for aggressors to operate unnoticed. Every patrol, every logged incident, and every piece of evidence collected strengthens the Philippines' case on the international stage, showing the world a consistent commitment to upholding maritime rights. The shift from symbolic protest to active, on-the-water administration is a turning point. It's not just about making noise. It's about taking real, tangible action to assert sovereignty. Ultimately, it's about resilience, protecting the nation's resources, securing livelihoods, and ensuring that future generations inherit a sea that is safe, bountiful, and truly their own. The Coast Guard's unbroken chain of patrols forms the backbone of maritime security, creating a visible shield that stretches across the horizon. This is how the Philippines not only defends its present but also secures its future at sea, one patrol at a time, day after day. The new vessels, based on the Teresa Magbanua class, are the largest and most advanced in the Philippine Coast Guard. With a range of over 4,000 nautical miles and 15 days endurance, they can patrol the nation's farthest reaches. Equipped with advanced sensors, a helicopter deck, and rapid response boats, they're versatile platforms for surveillance, rescue, and law enforcement. Armed with a 30mm gun and heavy machine guns, they can enforce maritime law and defend themselves if needed. These ships serve as command centers during complex incidents, coordinating smaller vessels and aircraft. By handling long-range patrols, they free up smaller ships for coastal security. The Teresa Magbanua class is the strategic backbone of a more resilient Coast Guard, their primary mission to assert Philippine sovereignty in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippines isn't alone. Southeast Asian nations are racing to modernize their coast guards. Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia are all upgrading fleets to counter gray zone coercion and illegal fishing. The Philippine upgrade stands out for its scale and speed. 5 large, modern ships delivered in a short span. This leap more than doubles the country's long-range patrol capacity. The focus isn't on naval warfare, but on law enforcement and persistent presence. Southeast Asia's white-hulled fleets are meeting challenges on the legal and administrative battlefield. It's a capacity-building race, not a classic arms race. These new patrol vessels are the latest milestone in a deepening Japan-Philippines partnership. For over a decade, Japan has helped build Philippine maritime capacity, starting with smaller patrol boats and expanding to today's advanced fleet. This partnership is rooted in shared interest. Both nations depend on free, open seas and face similar challenges from an assertive China. Japan's support includes not just ships, but training, funding, and joint exercises. The Japan International Cooperation Agency and Japan Coast Guard have been key partners in building skills and operational knowledge. This is genuine capability building, not just symbolic support. The new vessels are a powerful symbol of trust and cooperation, shaping the region's future. The Japan-Philippines partnership is part of a broader Indo-Pacific security network anchored by the United States. The US, Japan, and the Philippines are building a trilateral shield, combining strengths to deter aggression and uphold international law. Japan provides ships and training. The US offers joint exercises, intelligence, and defense cooperation. Trilateral Coast Guard drills and joint naval patrols send a strong message of solidarity. The Philippines gains layered support, Coast Guard presence, naval deterrence, and strategic backing. This multi-layered approach complicates any aggressor's calculations. Together, these alliances make the Philippines more resilient and secure. Japan's 5 new patrol vessels mark a turning point for Southeast Asian maritime security. They shift the balance, not with military might, but with law enforcement and administrative power. The Philippines can now actively defend its maritime rights and resources. This is part of a broader trend. Middle powers like Japan and Australia are building real-world capabilities with Southeast Asian partners. The Japan-Philippines partnership is a model for collaborative security. A stronger Coast Guard boosts sovereignty, protects resources, and strengthens diplomacy. The constant presence of these ships is a daily reminder of Philippine resolve. The future is contested, but the Philippines is now pushing back. Its patrols a steady drumbeat of sovereignty, ensuring the rule of law prevails at sea.